So team, welcome to the ISTQB foundational level certification training session 1. So we are into we just had 2 orientation sessions covering what exactly an ISTQB is all about and what is that organization, where does it exist, what is their mission and vision, what are the different levels of certifications that they have. For any other level that you wanted to go, foundational level is the first one, or it's the basic one. That's where the certification starts. And after that, you can go into agile testing, you can go into advanced level, you can go into expert level after advanced level. But for any of them, foundational level is the base. So that kind of introduction, and then in-country website. So I can quickly walk through them because there are a few people missed it. So the main website that you have to look into is this website. ISTQB.org is the main website. And especially coming to the foundational level, there is a change in the syllabus. Syllabus has been revised in 2018. So we are going to discuss as per the latest syllabus. Okay. So if you go into the istqb.org, you can see this picture, which talks about the foundational level is the first one, the foundational level certified tester. That's what we are talking about, CFTL. CTFL, certified testing and foundational level. Then you have on the left side the agile test engineer, and here you have advanced level. And within the foundational level, they are also trying to come up with some variants of certifications like testing, acceptance testing, performance tester, mobile application tester, gambling industry tester, automotive tester, usability, model based. But they are either in development or they are just yet to be released. They are in beta. As of now, they are not available. But soon you can expect these areas. Whereas this foundational level been exist for a while, almost like I would say 16 years. Then after agile, you can even go into like advanced level. So in advanced level, you have technical side, which is still in development. Advanced level test manager, test analyst, technical test analyst, they are already there for a while. And again, advanced level security tester, test automation engineer, they are also there for a while. And somebody completes advanced level, they can go to expert level. In expert level, we have test management, improving the test process. So this is the hierarchy of certifications, and that's what I just kind of explained in the orientation more in detail. But for any of them, the foundation level is the foundation, which is the mandatory. Then only you can go for all these things. So any questions on this particular diagram, especially with people who are attending today? No, right? So that's one thing that we just covered in the orientation, and then you can check the in-country websites, like your own country websites from here. ISTQB worldwide. You can go to find an exam provider. And your own local, like your local member board. So you'll go here, and then you will find all the in-country websites. For example, if you are from US, this is the website for you. If you are in Australia, this is the website for you. If you're in Canada, this is the website for you. Like that, Indian Testing Board. And then you'll find the corresponding links there. Similarly, here you'll find the astqb.org. So those in-country websites will have more details about them. Of course, the foundational level, if you want to go more about ISTQB foundational level, you can get it from here. The main website is more than enough to get general information, but more specifically, anything that you wanted to get more about it, you can get it like. And this is one good thing about the certification validities for lifetime. Generally, what happens, some of the certifications will be valid only until the revised syllabus comes, or generally, some of the, I mean, people, let's say in Java and all, right? So people go about take the certification at least every alternative new version, or like every 5 to 6 years they'll go renew themselves. Even I just got a message in the Twitter from a friend saying he's revised his PMP certification. So generally people do that. But whereas in case of ISTQB, the certification that is provided is valid for lifetime. Even a company gets a certification that's not valid for lifetime, because the auditors will come and check. Like certifications for companies means the ISO, CMM, Six Sigma, these kind of certifications. The auditors will come and check every 6 months whether you are really following those principles or not, and they'll renew the certification if you're following. Otherwise, they'll cancel the certification. But that's this is one of the good thing about the certification is once you achieve it, it's lifelong valid. So there are no formal requirements for the foundational level. Who can write the exam? Like there is a misconception that people who have 2 years of experience can go for it, something like that. That's not really true. So there are no formal requirements for this certification. Who are into software testing and those who have the basic knowledge, fundamentals of software testing. That means anyone from zero experience trying to enter into IT, you can go up to like 5 6 years. If you have more than 6 years of experience, you still definitely have to do anyway the foundational level, because but what is most important for you is advanced level. But to do advanced level, you have to do the foundational level. So in fact, everybody does the foundational level. So it is better to do it early in the career, like before you have 6 years, 7 years of experience, so that you can plan for advanced level after some time, like once you have some experience. So that's about this. And if you go into the detailed orientation, you'll get a little more explanation of like why somebody should do it, what are the advantages, all that. And this is again the in-country website from where you can get your exam dates. For example, here exam dates. But these days, because everybody's like simply, you know, uh, okay, just checking exam dates is not a problem, but they just want to have a registration process. So you complete the basic sign-in process, then you will get to see all the information like what are the dates available, exam dates available, and who are the centers in your city. Suppose if I'm in Hyderabad, who are the centers that provides the exam. So all that I can get to see. Similarly, based on the country that you are in, you can see which is the nearest location that you have and which is the exam dates that are available, etc. So that's how you can go into those in-country websites, get to know the fee structure as well, and then you can get to know the location nearest to you from where you can get that. All right. So any questions? Cool. And when it comes to the foundational level, you can see over here very clearly, foundational level 2011 and 2018. So what we're talking about is the very latest syllabus. The foundational level syllabus from the is kind of revised in 2018, and this is more like, I would say it's only like they have really just categorized here and there a bit, and they have reduced the content compared to 2011. 2011 content was more heavy, and they've realized that's not really required that much. So you can get to know the syllabus. You all can download the syllabus. Just follow these instructions, please. You can you can download the syllabus. Go to istqb.org, go to download section, and then you can click on this syllabi, foundational level syllabus, and you can click on this, the foundational level syllabus 2018 can be downloaded here. Once you do that, This is how the syllabus comes. Foundational level syllabus, 2018 version. And I also talked the second orientation is more about exam point of view. To give you an idea, again, it's all 40 multiple choice questions will be there in the exam, no negative marking, and you have to answer at least 26 questions correctly to get the certification, which is 65%. So if you get 65% correct answers, then you will get the certification out of 40 questions. And these questions are generally categorized into K1, K2, K3, and they have also removed this K4 section from foundational level. So now we don't have anything like K4 section. It's only K1, K2, K3 questions. So K1 means we'll discuss a lot of definitions. You will just remember those definitions as it is. A lot of keywords, definitions. So you'll remember them as it is, and then when you see the question, you'll choose the correct answer based on the definition that you remembered. I think I can show you, because if you need those definitions back, you can always get it. So under exam, you can see exam questions and pass rates, exam FAQs, and then what are K levels. Is there any extra point or recognition who gets the highest marks? Not really. So they all come under certified people. That's all. Yeah, there is no grading as such. Yeah, would like to have it, but yeah, there's no grading. So whoever will get through more than 65%, they all will be issued with the certification. It's a good point though. Like if somebody gets all 40 out of 40, some sort of grading, yeah, that's not there. But this kind of certification, this logo itself is more than enough to prove you that you have been certified. And the history of iTeLearn that I've been handling for last 3 years, the pass rate is pretty much close to 90%. The remaining 10%, like if 10 people are attending, that's only one person who's not getting. It's mostly because for his own reasons, like he might not get that bandwidth to prepare, or he's become busy in the office hours and wanted to do it later for some of those reasons. But for all the reasons, if you can give me like just 2 hours of your time daily, 1 hour for the session and 1 hour for preparation, and for the next 2 months, if you want to take it so seriously, I can challenge that it's 100% possible to get a certification. So in fact, I have asked, that much confidence I have, and in fact, I have asked the team to go ahead with that challenging itself. Like if somebody's seriously taking, and if somebody's not going to get, so we can think about the options like returning the money or not, but I've not heard from them. But I myself would like to challenge that it's 100% possible if you just give me 2 hours of your time for the next 2 months. Yes, we have complete model papers. I have like at every chapter, end of every chapter, I'll just show you. So this is like the files that I have. Like I have notes for every chapter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to reorganize them a bit as per the new syllabus. So that's not a problem. This is the complete syllabus that we have. And then at every chapter, end of every chapter, we'll have a mock test, like chapter 1 tests, like that. Every chapter will have a mock test, and there will be 3 grand mock tests at the end of the course. Apart from all these things, I'll give you a 500 set of questions and answers, And if you really go through all these, there's no chance that you will not get the certification. So it's 100% possible that we can get through it. It just requires a systematic preparation and some focus and dedication from you. That's it. Okay, I was talking about these. Yeah, feel free to put your questions. I'll cover them as they are relevant. So Jyoshna, I think you're fine now. So do they have model papers in portal? Is it? No. So model papers in the website are very less. I can show you from where you can get the model papers as well, but they are like very few. You will get some very few things. Let's say exam questions and pass rates. This I've already covered. 40 questions, percentage, how many people went through already. Um, you can see from sample exams here, foundational level exam documents, exam files. So you will get only this much. Like one is exam structure and rules, sample exam A, and its answers. And how many you will have? Hardly like something like this. Which one of the following is the best description of a test condition? What is meant by test condition? And which of the following statements is a valid objective for the testing? So which of the following statements correctly describe the difference between testing and debugging? Right? So like these kind of questions, some of them are related to the techniques that we are going to talk about, like black box, white box kind of testing, and then you have to apply the technique. You can see a question from a white box testing here. Things like this, which of the following statements is true? So you will be, see the only point here is you cannot really conclude just by reading the first one, oh, yeah, this is the correct answer. No. Second one also could be correct. Third one also could be correct. But which is the most, most, I would say the best occurrence of this. So unless you read all the four, you cannot choose the best option. So that's where the difference comes. Which of the following should not be a trigger for maintenance testing? Something like that. So they'll give you sample questions, but more than this, let's see how many total questions are there. Definitely not more than 50, I feel. Yeah, 40 questions, not more than that. So, but like, so this is just a sample. So we'll talk about close to like 500 questions, more than 500 questions. So that will help you. Is it clear, Joshna? A few basic rules, nothing much. Let's look at them. It's again the same thing, the validity of the exam, the purpose why somebody should do. These are all good references. You can keep them if you want to have the basic references. There are some books also they have prescribed. Yeah, it is timed again. So there is a time as well. So if you are going to write it in English, I hope so, it will be 60 minutes. Yeah, 60 minutes, 1 hour, 40 questions. The most important that I want to talk about is these K levels. So you will get questions from these three categories, K1, K2, K3 type of questions, where K1 you have to simply remember. The candidate should remember or recognize a term or a concept. K2 is basically understand. The candidate should select an example or explanation for a statement related to the question or topic. So basically you have to understand. First one is straightforward. There's a definition that we talk, and then you'll recognize the definition and you'll just answer that. Second one is you have to understand the concept or example that he is giving, and then you have to see what is the best technique that according to the technique, what is the value that comes. Third one is more like applying the techniques, applying the definitions that you have learned, and then you will choose the answer. The candidate should select the correct application of a concept or a technique and apply it to the question that is given to it. So these are the three types of questions. But when we go to the syllabus, it'll be more clear. They'll explain like which topic will have what type of questions and everything. So nothing to worry. Like when we are reading a topic, we'll understand what kind of questions that we can expect from that. Is it a K1 type of question, K2 type of question, or a K3 type of question? Okay. So any other questions? Yeah, it's 1 hour, 40 questions, and you have to get at least 26 correctly, which is 65%. And here is the syllabus that goes. The first chapter is all about fundamentals of testing. You will understand like what is testing, typical objectives of testing, the difference between testing and debugging. So we just saw one question there. Yeah, so that is not okay. How many questions from each K level that you can, I mean, there's no clear summary of that, but what we can do is when we are reading a chapter, like you can see, identifying the typical objective of testing. It's a clear answer, it's a clear category that you will only get K1 type of questions. Whereas a differentiate testing from debugging, when we are going to go through, you will get only K2 type of questions. So in a way, if you look at the whole first chapter, there is no K3 type of questions. It's only K1 and K2. So they'll give you that categorization as well. So first chapter is all about what is testing, why testing is necessary, the 7 testing principles, test process, and the psychology of testing. Okay. There'll be few notes as well, which they'll give. But apart from this, I have my own notes prepared, like in terms of a document. So I'll give you all that. Does the certificate contains a score of testing? See, there's one, the certificate in which you will get it just say is qualified, but there will be definitely details that will be coming to you, how many questions and how many questions that you have answered. So all the details will be coming to you. But for the public, it just what you're going to show is only the certification that what you have achieved. The back of it, you will have total number of questions and how many questions that you have answered, etc. Okay. Yeah, this is your first reference of notes, basically. But apart from this, there are some good books as well. I'll recommend. And from where all that I've collected is this notes. So if you don't have time to go through all the books, that is still okay. And these documents are kind of more than enough. All right. Any other questions? And I can tell you it's pretty much possible if you just spend some time for the next 45 days to 2 months. I would say it's 100% possible. There's no way that you won't get a certification. It's pretty easy. Sure, I will share the notes. We'll discuss. So the way I'm going to do it is like, Maligeshwari. Well, let me start with chapter one. So we'll start with chapter one. At least as soon as I'm done with the very first session of chapter one, I don't think we will be able to start it today. Ideally, the plan was to start today, but that's okay because there are some good questions coming up which I wanted to answer them rather than hurrying to start up. So once we start chapter one, then I'll start sharing you the notes for chapter one. Okay. Any other questions before you get on to the training, certification training? It's like again, I covered a couple of very important points. It's not only benefit for you, and then why companies also recommend is it's a benefit for the companies also. That's why somebody, the companies also prefer. There are some companies who will ensure you will try to get a certification as soon as you join, and there are some companies who will only prefer certified people because there are many things that you will go through in a very disciplined way. You learn a lot of topics, you learn a lot of concepts, you apply a lot of techniques when you join as a test engineer. That's for one of the reason, and the second reason is obviously they'll have more billing from the clients as well, from the certified people. And so you can put this ISTQB logo in your profile. They'll also put these logos and to say that to the client, hey, I have a team of 6 people and this I have like one ISTQB certified as well. So the client will understand what does it mean by certification and how somebody will go through this step-by-step learning and achieving this. So obviously the billing will be different. What is a certification cost? So can I ask you one question, Samir, from which country that you're currently planning to take? Which country that you're residing right now? US? India? Okay. So it should be not more than 6,000 or 5,000. So let's look at. We checked it in US. It was around $230 last session. So again, you will go over here, ISTQB worldwide, and you'll go to your local member board. Like when we went to ASTQB, the American Standard Board. And by the way, you can take it from anywhere. It's not that you have to take it from US only. Of course, there are few more sample questions on the ASTQB site as well. The only problem is we have to register for all this. Previously, we could get all the information. So here is that people who are in US, the fees is 250. So Samir, please hold on. It's definitely not simply multiplied by 72 or anything like that. It's very less for India, so it should not be more than 6,000. Let me show you from where you can get. But for the people of US, obviously this is 250. And in case if somebody don't get it in the first phase, again I'm telling you, very less chances if you dedicate the time. But in case if somebody is reappearing, there will be like $100 discount, something like that will be there. So you'll get only like 150 or so. It should be not mentioned in the Indian board. No, it is there. I'll show you. It is there. The only thing is we have to just register for it. So previously we could get to see all the information upfront, but now they're expecting us to register for everything. So if you go over here, What is that? When will results announced? Yeah, it'll be in like hardly 2 to 3 weeks. You'll get it. So you can get to see foundational level exam dates, but there's nothing here. Yeah, for everything they are just expecting us to register. Is the test is conducted online? Yes, it's online. You have to go to a Prometric center. Again, once you register, right, you will get all those details, which city that you are in, and what are the Prometric centers. For example, if you are in Hyderabad, there are 3 to 4 Prometric centers. If you are in Chennai, there are 2 to 3. So like that, based on the location that you are in, you have to go. Yeah, you can see here. Finally, it's opened. So if you're in Hyderabad, one is at this SR Nagar, and here are the dates that you have. But there are a lot of other, I would say, corporates also, they will conduct it in themselves. If you're in Chennai, here is the center based on the location that you are in. Mumbai, here is the location. Okay. So you have to go to this Prometric center and then you have to appear for it. So which city that you are in, Samir? Just to give you more context. Bhopal. Yeah. Check it out, which is the nearest one for you. As of now, these are the ones. And the fees basically somewhere you can find it. This is the old syllabus. Don't follow this. I'll show you the latest syllabus. Yeah, somebody was asking for these, right? So you'll get K1 20 questions, K2 12 questions, K3 K4 together you will get 8 questions. But again, this is as per 2011 syllabus. So chapter 1 7 questions, chapter 2 again chapter wise, category wise, total 40 questions, 65% or 26 points, duration of 60 minutes. Don't go through this is the old syllabus. I'll show you the latest one. Okay, if you're moving to Hyderabad, you can see clearly there is a place. Let's see about enrollment. Okay, I'll get you the exam fees for India because when I was written it was like 4,000 or so, long back though. Now it should be, last time when people were doing it, it was close to 5,000. Definitely it will be not more than 6,000. If you can also, since anyway you're planning, if you can register right, then you'll get to see more information. Just go ahead and register in the main website, the ISTQB.org. Like you can go over here. Suppose you want to get about this. We saw the registration link somewhere. Once you do the basic sign in, then you will get more information. This is the only section about the, let's see if there is anything on the FAQs. Yeah, you can even enroll from here as well. can enroll from here also. Because somebody was asking about this is for reappearance exam fees. So when this is 2,875, so the primary fees won't cross more than 5,000 for sure. Okay, this is for reappearing. And somebody was asking about the when will the results announced. So you will get instant results on the online, but obviously certificate will be coming like in a couple of weeks. 8 weeks they are saying, but you will get it in like 2 to 3 weeks, 4 weeks max. Can I use ISTQB certification test in my logo and my resume? All that you can go through. All right. So any other questions that is unanswered at this point of the time? Because when we start into the core topics, I want to have all these things cleared, because we will have people from different countries. So I cannot really go on to the in-country websites and show you, because other people won't be interested. So when we talk about the chapters, it's more from the chapters itself. This is the only section for us for the reference. So let's see if there is any other things from the resources. Objectives, reference books, exam sample paper, practice exam. These are old ones, don't even go there. Foundational level. So the Indian testing board is kind of taken by these people. That's what I'm saying. Again, when I talk about Indian, obviously the other people may not be interested. So that's up to you basically to go through those individual in-country websites, but you can definitely ask me questions. If you don't find anything very specifically, like I'm sure Samir, once you register, you will get to see the actual fees and everything. But we can even write an email to these people, and you can even write an email to these people. They will completely point you exactly, or you can even call them up. All right. So any other questions at this moment before we start getting to the real chapters? So all of you just go to this IST main website, go to downloads and try to download this syllabus. That you can just keep it with you. And I've shown you a couple of other places where you can download some sample questions and all that. This is basically for registering. Again, it's not that like each country website has same option. So you have to get familiar with your own country website for the registration process. If anybody is still facing an issue, let me know. I'll help you. But uh, that's not part of the common discussion, because we have people from all over. I have downloaded the syllabus. So this is a syllabus document which we'll be keeping it as a reference. This is a 2018 version. All right. So I know like there are people who missed orientation 1 and 2, so they had some good questions about it. We'll go with this for today. So hope these three, when you refer all these three, you will get complete picture of the certification pattern, everything. I hope there will not be much further questions as we get to the details of the chapters. So we'll start with the chapters from the next session. Just wait for an email post this session. You will get all the orientation 1, 2, and today's video along with the complete schedule. Like when are we going to start and when are we going to finish? Trying to start it in like 2 to 3 days from now. and then we'll finish exactly. You'll get the final date, and you will get the grand mock test date, all that in a very scheduled way, so that you can also focus on it and complete the certification. All right. Any other questions? You will get it. So that's what I'm saying. Some like, who asked this question? I think it's Anthony. You will get a complete schedule in mostly by tomorrow by this time in an email. So it'll be more of a schedule driven, obviously. All right. So thanks everyone for joining with this. We'll send you an email with complete details of the schedule. We'll just follow that. That's where we'll start with chapter 1 straight away. Thank you.